Hello, guys, and welcome. I just want to do you a quick update on the situation involving the guy you can see on your screen here, Kylian Mbappe. Now, officially yesterday, Paris Saint-Germain put Kylian Mbappe up for sale. Now, obviously, there's been this whole saga since the middle of June with obviously Mbappe saying, look, I'm not going to activate the 1 year extension and I'm going to see out the remainder of my contract and then I'm going to leave. Um, Now, behind the scenes, he always had some sort of gentleman agreement with PSG that if he ever left PSG, he wouldn't leave for free. They'd always get the money that PSG felt he was worth. And now it looks like just 2, 3 years later, he is now going back on his word and saying, look, I'm going to see out the remainder of my contract and then I'm leaving. I don't want to be here no more. I want to obviously go. Obviously, everyone knows it's no secret. Mbappe's favourite destination is obviously Real Madrid. Um, but PSG are not going to let that happen. PSG have simply come out and said, look, you either leave this summer because you're not leaving for free. So PSG's stance is, look, we're selling you this summer because we're not going to lose you for nothing. At the end of the day, you're one of the best players in the world. We're simply not going to let someone who we could get 150 to 200 million pound for leave for nothing to a European rival. Who PSG are going to see as rivals for the Champions League, which has always been a dream of PSG's since they became obviously billionaires and built a squad. But there's even more now. Obviously, he's not been allowed to go on the preseason tour to Japan and South Korea. He has been left in Paris. And PSG have just basically said, look, at the end of the day, we only want people who are committed to the club and committed to this team to be going on this tour. And because obviously PSG are not happy with what's happening with Kylian Mbappe, that's why he has been told, you're staying back. You're clearly not committed to the club. You're clearly not willing to commit your long-term future to this club. You're telling us that you're not extending your contract, that you're going to leave for nothing next summer. And PSG has simply said it's not happening. But in the last couple of hours, Kylian Mbappe is sort of calling their bluff by saying, well, that's fine. If you don't want me to play for the club, then I'll just sit on the bench all season. You've still got to pay my wages. So in a way, that's Kylian Mbappe's way of saying, look, if you don't play me and I refuse to leave, I mean, don't get me wrong, PSG can put him up for sale, but Mbappe doesn't have to accept any contract from the club. You've got to think about that. If Real Madrid or whoever comes in for him, offer him a contract, he can turn that contract down. And he can say, no, I don't want to sign. If he don't put pen to paper, that's it. He'll be still on PSG's books. So as much as PSG are trying to force Mbappe out of the club, in a way they sort of can't force him out of the club because one, he's under contract, and two, Mbappe doesn't have to accept any deal that's put in front of him, quite simply, if he doesn't want to. So it's a massive standoff at the moment between obviously Mbappe and PSG. Obviously, there is rumours as well that PSG believe he's already made an agreement with Real Madrid, sort of behind the scenes, to join for free next season. Real Madrid haven't come out and said anything about that, so I can't give you if he is or he isn't. In my opinion, I'm going to say no. I don't think he will have already agreed an agreement with Real Madrid to join next season. I think he would have waited until January when he was in the last 6 months, and then obviously then you can talk to players who are in the last 6 months of the contract under the Bosman ruling. But this is going to be a huge saga. PSG trying to force him out. Mbappe can obviously refuse to leave. He doesn't have to go anywhere. It's as simple as that. He doesn't have to accept any contract that is given to him by another club, Real Madrid. No, you, it wouldn't surprise me if Saudi Arabian clubs were starting to look at Kylian Mbappe, we being put up for sale. So it is a crazy saga. Obviously, we sort of expected it to come in. We obviously had this 2 years ago. Last year when it looked like he was going to go to Real Madrid, and then all of a sudden he did a massive U-turn and signed a contract at PSG, and everyone were like, everyone pretty much expected him to sign for Real Madrid then. Anyway, guys, please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Who do you think is going to win this saga? Do you think PSG will be able to force him out, or do you think Mbappe will stay and just sit on the bench all season, knowing full well he's still going to get paid his wages? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, please subscribe for more videos like this. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon.